Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Torna the Golden Country, presented by Draco Breach. Last time, we helped a conference move along. This time, we're starting with Earth. Say, have you met a soldier called McNeth by any chance? He's my subordinate, but he's gone AWOL. I swear he never struck me as the type to just leave. I thought he had more integrity than that. If you hear any news, no matter how trivial, could you let me know? No ships have left the harbor lately, so I imagine he'll still be in Torna. Maybe he left for the capital. Maybe he just lost his way. At least let's hope so. Duplicity.
May I offer
Well,
assistance?
that does not sound like a promising name for a quest. Where's that? Oh, okay.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
So he's hiding out
This is becoming addictive.
in this village here. Wait. What's wrong? He's there. Enough hiding. Come out and face us. Is that an Ardanian soldier? What are you doing here, man? Apologies, ma'am. I got turned around first time in Torna, you see. A lost Ardanian soldier? Now, where have I heard that before? Ah, could you be McNeth from Irith's unit? That might be Irith. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was it. Irith's really worried about you, you know. Did you hear me? Looks like there's no fooling you. Nothing for it. I can make my escape over your dead bodies. Really? Really, buddy? Well, it's your funeral. And exactly... I'll say that was actually kind of on accident that I did, Well, you're gonna be dead before I can build up a... Yep, there we go. I found a CN encryption device on this man. A spy, then? I see. An Ardanian citizen plotting together with Sia? Death is all he deserves. Wait, you were tracking me down and you didn't even know that? We weren't tracking you down to begin with. Our Ardanian troops have been rounding up Cian remnants wherever they find them. Perhaps the scum sensed he would be found out and decided to run. Why, thanks for the compliment. However, I'd refrain from making it sound like a done deal if I were you. Or don't, actually. Stay carefree. All the easier for us to sweep your legs out from under you. Ah ha ha ha. I'm glad you're in high spirits, friend, but have you considered taking your current predicament more seriously? Bah, I'm not about to be lectured by some pretty little torn princeling. Adam, would you please let us take charge? Sure, go right ahead, but what are you planning to do? Bridget, Aegeon, we cannot suffer a caught spy to live. Please handle it in the prescribed way, and do be thorough. Wait, you don't mean... You can't be serious. Sorry, Lora, you don't have to look. Ah! How humiliating! What? He wouldn't keep still, so it took some doing. And yet, the result speaks for itself. Superb work, Bridget. Have you been practicing? Are you taking... What? What is this? I told you, did I not? A COD spy cannot be allowed to live. Henceforth, you will not be allowed to use McNeff's name. Starting today, he will be no more. So, what, I just become someone else? You must be soft in the head. You needn't worry, you look much better this way. What are you on about? Stop mocking me, you know that's not what I meant. Be silent. You insult not only my land, but also my friends. You think I'd overlook it? Be glad you still draw breath. In case you haven't noticed, Hugo gets a bit scary when he's angry. I know not if your overseers are actually seeing or simply looking to misdirect our ire. What I do know, however, is that no overseer would let a captured spy remain in enemy hands. From now on, you'll be a follower of Adam. That should serve as sufficient cover, don't you think? You're helping me? We all have our roles to play in life's rich stage. We simply want you to be able to keep playing yours. Can you take it from here, Adam? Will do, friend. I'll make a space for him in the capital. I'm sorry, did we just press gang the guy? If that had been our aim from the start, we have many more prisoners. We have many more prisoners waiting. But what I am after is the information he has. One day we may need it. That's why I'm giving him to Adam. Well then, in the meantime, we should go and report back on all this. But what do we even say? We can say that, sadly, blood-crazed wild beasts got to him before we did. He gave his life for our Danian honor. That's a truly unsettling smile, Hugo. I want to see that smile.
Much appreciated.
Because, of course. I guess we're reporting this? Yes. Because that quest made a ton of sense.
Right.
McNeff is dead? Done in by wild beasts? I see. He was a bit thin and not the strongest fighter. Against an enemy like that, he didn't stand a chance. But why did he have to go alone? What was he thinking? Why? Well, no use crying over it. Sadness won't bring him back. I'll just have to keep going for him. I'll get back to my duties now. Thank you for bringing me the news, such as it was.
Thanks.
Okay, so on to the capital and a million quests. At least I seem to remember it looking like a lot of quests. You know what? I actually have some new recipes to take a look at.
Now, let me see. This came out very well.
And I can make it.
Does it suit your tastes?
That's it, though. So break camp and continue on to Oresco? The capital. See, like I said, a million quests.
It's a nice change of pace.
All right.
Good travelers, can I ask you something? I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the lantern at the side gate has gone out. Doesn't that bother you? Not really? Right, like, what's the point of even being there? I've been hoping to get it repaired, actually. See, I'm supposed to monitor the area, so I can't afford to leave my station, not even for a second. As for the guy next to me, well, he's my brother, but for a reason I'd prefer not to go into, I'd rather not ask him. You can talk to him if you want. You'll soon understand. In any case, I've got my duty, I've got to do my duty and keep watch over this place. I'm stuck in my post. Lanterns out of reach. You've probably guessed where this is going. Think you could light up my life a little? Oh, that was so bad.
We never turn a blind eye to people in need.
Well, he said that I can't. I think everyone did really great in the defense of the city, but I don't know how much my opinion really counts. What I do know is that I don't know what would have happened if you guys weren't here. Of course, I have to stay here, but I heard on the grapevine that Onyx squads helped to fix the place up afterwards. I mean, it was an order by the king, but I still think it's a pretty nice thing of them to do. Usually, they just stand around the palace, the big meatheads. Well, somebody doesn't like somebody. Is that literally all I need to do? The Aegis holds unspeakable power, scary when you think about it. This time only the capital was attacked, and they came out of it relatively unscathed. I think you'll have heard this, but there have been plenty of villages attacked across Torna. And it's not just the work of the Aegis either. A lot of people have taken the opportunity to inflict misery on others. Not that I'm looking for justice or anything, but when I hear those stories, it really rattles me. Actually, that reminds me, are there any more Barney stones? I've only found the 2. Yeah, I know. Oh, hello. You're on the other side. Okay. I didn't notice that last time. Don't know why. Saw the whole thing. Awesome work. You really brightened up my day. That takes care of that matter, then. Which brings me to the next one. See, there's actually a bunch of lanterns that have broken down around the capital. I happened to notice them while I was on patrol, and it really bugged me. As usual, my brother turned a blind eye to the problem. So, being the model citizen that I am, I thought I'd take the initiative and fix them all myself. Except I haven't been able to yet, not since I've been lumbered with guard duty. I reckon there were about 4 in total, 1 in Formetta Shopping Ward, 1 in Fabry Industry Ward, 1 in Oresco Residential Ward, oh, and the last one was in Orem Storage Ward. If you could nip around and fix those 4, I'd be huge help for me and for the people. Okay. It's going to be easier to look at it this way. I kind of hope that this does not initiate any cutscene, but we'll find out.
Alright, remind me why we're here again?
Or the gate could just be opened. I'm going to ignore that. The warehouse was damaged too, but thankfully more than half the stuff inside was fine. Now, following a decree from the king, we're getting ready to give out food and medicines to the whole country. I'm normally a bit lazy, but now I'm all fired up to help save the people. I just love this country so much. Sniff. Yeah, that actually hurt. I can't do anything with this. Yeah. Don't know what I need for Jin's Fortitude. Where is... Okay, where is this lantern? Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay. May as well accept a quest while I'm over here. Sorry, but if you came here for fish, you'll be sorely disappointed. There's not a single one left around here. You saw it too, didn't you? Aegis and his mooks ruined everything. They had these brilliant shining wings, and the light they shot off somehow ended up killing all of the fish. But I'm not going to give up. I'll fill these pails of mine with fish little by little. I'll get the shoal going strong once again. You don't think you'd be able to help, do you? You'd only have to bring me the fish you catch. I want to collect as many kinds of fish as possible, and that's a bit difficult to do by myself. Okay. I'm not going to set this as active, but I might be able to complete it pretty quickly. That was worth 10. That was worth 15. Okay, you're worth the most, but I have a ton of you. That's great. Just enough to get me started. I'll get them in my trusty pail straight away. Well, that was easy enough. They seem to be swimming around happily enough. Yes, indeed, spirited enough to match the dauntless courage of the Torna knights. The people of the capital will be most pleased. Gian, what do you think about these fish? They seem grown enough to eat, by my assessment. If I can be so bold, my suggest carpaccio. Not quite what I meant. Terrific. Well then, I'll raise them carefully so they'll be the prettiest fish you've ever seen. Thank you ever so much. Okay, next up is the front moat. It used to be full of fish till the Aegis attacked the capital. The moat was teeming with life. I know you don't know me or anything, but I'm really counting on you to help. Will you catch some fish? We can restock the moat. It'll be such a lift to the atmosphere of the area if we could get the moat back to how it used to be. I really do hope you'll be able to help. So bring him some more fish. Torna trout again. Probably going to be worth less, yeah. Wow, okay. Oh wow, that's great. I can't believe you managed to get so many. Okay, the moat will be... Oh, just a moment. The moat will be back to normal in no time. They're beautiful. Ah, what a sight. A typical Tornan scene if there ever was one. It seems there are some things that malice cannot destroy. That's the lesson we must take from this. That's right, we can't allow these small pleasures to be taken from us again. Seeing all the fish swimming happily really brings the area back to life. No, that's not true at all. The only way we're bringing this place back to life is by pulling together and looking to the future. Still, I couldn't have got this far without your help. I'll take care of these little fellows, and you have my word on that. And once again, thank you.
Thank you.
The fish that could be.
Good enough for you?
Wow, you guys were lucky. Isn't it obvious why? To have the good fortune of meeting moi here today. Have I got a present for you lucky guys? Some info to tickle your eardrums with. Ever seen any stone tablets strewn about Torna? Rumor has it that whoever collects all of them can have any wish they want granted, or even bring back the dead. Perhaps if you manage to collect them all, you'll end up with even more good luck. Well, I have no need for such things, what with being a pro adventurer and all. Ha ha ha, yes, me. Okay. For a moment, I wasn't sure what would happen, but then I realized that's exactly when you need music the most. In desperate times, music has the power to transcend words and speak to the heart. I'm not strong enough to shift rubble, but I can use music to lift the weight of sorrow from people's hearts. If my music could ease the weight in my dear Sarah's heart, oh, what a happy man I would be then. Always knew he was a bit touched in the head, but I didn't think Leo's willpower went this far. When Malice came a-knockin', I thought I would die right then and there. Not him, though. He said it was times like these when music is the most important, and that we couldn't just stand idly by. Everything was a blur after that. We helped people running about like headless chickens trying to escape. And we're still trying to help in our own way, performing for scared, crying kids and worried people. We probably don't get through to most of them, but what got through to me more than anything was Leo's courage. One very important thing to remember there. It's always hard to say goodbye to another living being, especially if they go before their time. But it's important to remember the time they lived. That doesn't go away just because it had to end. I trust in the teachings of AWOL, which tell us that all souls will be saved. So death may be hard, but it's not all about despair. There's salvation to be found even in the worst of times. We just have to pray that we find our path to salvation sooner rather than later. Where are the... There's another one pretty close by. I tried racing with a trotting Armu to make it harder. I looked over my shoulder at the same time. In the end, I lost. Surprised? Thing is, the Armors don't even really understand the idea of competition. They just love me as their master. So, as a game, it didn't really work out. I'll have to try to think up something else that's better for an Armu. Some of my mates are thinking up fun Armu games too, so I'm going to try something new each day, I reckon. I mean, it's fun if you change things up a bit, right? If I don't make it fun, I'll probably die of boredom looking after these Armus every day. Yikes, there were about 100 times that I thought I was a goner. Just thinking about it chills my bones. Capital could have been completely destroyed in the attack. I'm glad that the legendary Torna cooking didn't get wiped from the history books for good. That would not have made me happy. The maturity and subtleness of Torna cuisine he's handing down the ages. However, I'll do whatever I can to make that happen. I'm only one man, but as food researcher I'll carry on fighting to the bitter end. I'm afraid this restaurant is finished, and so am I. Right after I lose my mom and dad in Porton Village, we get attacked here in the city. I just can't stop thinking about how the Aegis must have hurt my parents too, and how terrified they must have been. And when I start thinking those thoughts, I can't bring myself to do any cooking at all. No cooking means no restaurant. I just have to face up to it. There we go. The attacks filled us with a sense of overwhelming gloom and despair. So to help cheer us up, Leo and Azarn, the traveling performers, gave us a splendid show. They swept from the familiar songs of Torna straight into songs from strange lands. It touched my heart, it did. While I was listening to their music, all thoughts of monsters or the attack flew clean out of my head. I'm sure it was because the performers were able to share their love of music with us. It brought us all together. Their performance helped me remember the incredible unifying power of music. I'd like to listen to them play again someday so that I can appreciate their skill one more time. There are a lot of people to talk to. What should I do? Sorry, I didn't mean to mumble in front of customers. I was miles away. I've been back there. I've got this friend, you see, and lately he's been, I don't know, distant, absent-minded. Just a bit weird, I guess. He's stopped eating his favorite fish dishes, so I know something's up, but he won't talk to me about it. But maybe you could get through to him. Would you do that for me? His name is Joey, and you can find him tending to the Armu. Sorry to bother you with this little thing, with a little thing like that. Hopefully it's nothing at all. Anyhow, thank you so much.
You scratch our backs, and we'll scratch yours.
Aren't we interested?
This is all that's back here, isn't it? Yep, it is. Still hungry? They not serve big portions here. Meh? You want Omnom for something? Omnom in middle of meal now. We'll help later. Wait. Old thought of Omnom. Friends not happen to have food. This place make Omnom angry. Never feel full after eating. If friends have food, could share some with Omnom, pretty please. Omnom happened to be one of best gourmets out of all Nopon. Omnom refuse all food unless it make mouth run like water. Hoping friends can satisfy appetite. You're probably going to ask me to...
Couldn't very well leave it alone, could we?
Yeah. Here. What do I have a lot of? Oh, you're... Well, that actually increased quite a bit there, didn't it? Ah, full up now. Great thankings. Omnom feel like I just eat more than stomach size suggests possible, but that surely must just imagine imagination. Now for dessert. Oh. Even feminine Nopon like Omnom have room for dessert. Looking forward to bringing dessert. Will be very tasty. You are going to make me continue this, aren't you? Meh, now stuffed to bursting. This, that, all delicious. Omnom shower you with thanks. Having chance to eat so much, Omnom more stuffed with knowledge about food and cooking than ever. Hope we'll be able to put to good use sometime. For example, could get job where Omnom visit restaurant in every land of Alrest and write about tasty flavors. Or maybe teach recipes for cooking all yummy yummies that Omnom ate in some kind of yummy classroom. But reports and students just take time away from eat. How about do contests where Omnom sit and judge food? All the whatever. Make tum-tum of Omnom go grumbly hungry again. Oh, Garçon, please to bring menu. Oh, boy.
Much appreciated.
And that's another little quest completed.
You can rest easy now.
So who is that for? Probably should have guessed it was for him. But I think that's our last character that we need to get up to level 5. No, Minoth, maybe?
It's awesome.
Yeah, Minoth. Okay. But you're getting close. The Gion is not... Well, he'll be after probably the next quest. So Minoth and Gion. Okay. Regardless, for the time being, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.